We are joined now by Fox Sports NFL analyst Michael Vick. Michael, who wins this game and what is the score?
I think Dallas wins 20-17. I give them the 3-point edge. I think they find a way to win. It was a signature win last week, and what a win like that will do for you, especially as a quarterback for Dak Prescott, it gives you all the confidence in the world. In 2010, we had the miracle in the Meadowlands to come from behind win over the Giants. You couldn't tell me that we wasn't going to win the next 3 or 4 games that we had on the schedule, regardless of who it was. And when you have a signature win like that, a big win, like it does everything for the morale of the team. It does everything for your confidence. And, you know, they don't have to worry about the 12th man. You don't have to worry about crowd noise. And I think that was a win that galvanized this team, and now they realize what they can do regardless of any circumstance that they've been put in. It was the worst of the worst last week, and they overcame it, and they came through it. And while I do think Russell Wilson is at the top of his game, you know, I still think the Seattle Seahawks end up 13-3, 12-4 this season, but I think they're going to have to chalk this one up because Dallas is riding high. And I can't do anything but root for Dak Prescott right now. He bet on himself. He believed in himself. And Mike McCarthy said that they wanted to come out, score fast, early and often, and that's telling me that he's seeing something that he can come out and exploit against the Seattle Seahawks. So that got me excited, and that got me pulling for Dak and the Dallas Cowboys.
Before you go, I got to ask my man Michael Vick one question. I love your prediction. I just can't see my Cowboy defense holding Russell Wilson to 17 points in Seattle, albeit with no fans. You got to explain to me, Michael, how can my defense hang in and hang on?
You got second and third team players on the sideline, and what this is an opportunity for them to step up. Everybody's getting paid. Everybody's a professional, and just because your stars are out of the game don't mean that you can't win. That don't mean that you can't step up. I've been on plenty of teams where guys come off the bench and step in the moment of truth, and that's what it's all about. That's what the NFL is all about. So you can't expect to go into a season with the same roster that you started the season out with. At the end of the season, that roster is going to look different. It's musical chairs all over the place, and that's due to injury. So guys got to step up. This is the time for them to step up, and when you watch how Dak orchestrated the offense and led to come from behind win, you know that anything is possible, so it's no excuses.
You know what, Mike? That would sound good if the defense and the starters were playing extremely well, but you got backups playing backups, and the people that they're replacing were bad. So if your backups are replacing the people that were bad and they couldn't get on the field to begin with, and the only reason they're on the field for injury, I like Russell Wilson to put up more than 17 points. I went the opposite way than you did, and I went a lot higher. And Skip even went higher than I did. I went 34-30 Seattle because I believe because Seattle's licking their chops. They say, well, man, look what Calvin Ridley did. Look what Justin Gage did. And we got Russell Wilson. We got DK Metcalf. We got Lockett. We got more. We feel we have comparable receivers because Julio was injured. So they didn't even get the full complement of Julio last week. The Cowboys didn't because of Julio's injury. I like what Russ is playing out of his mind. Russ has always been good, and it's beyond me that Russ has never received an MVP vote, Skip. The guy that's gone to 2 Super Bowls, early on, it was a beast mode, Legion of Boom team. But the last 3-4 years, it has not been a beast mode and a Legion of Boom team. It's been a Russell Wilson, go out there, hey, Russ, make it happen. What's the play? I don't know, just make it happen. And he's pirouetting and he's running from sideline to sideline and throwing touchdowns. I believe he has that type of game. I believe he pulls it out late because, hey, no lead is safe with this kid either. I believe he pulls it out late. I'm going to go 34-30. Seattle wins a close one.
So, Michael Vick, you echoed some sentiments expressed by my friend Michael Irvin that Shannon and I discussed earlier in the show. And the quotes were, Michael got pretty keyed up and fired up about the miracle he witnessed versus Atlanta this past Sunday. And he said, when you have a game like this, the aroma stays in your nostrils all year long. It can propel you to greater things. Well, you just discussed the miracle in the Meadowlands, which was, help me out, wasn't it? Deshaun returned the punt for a touchdown.
Yeah, the punt return.
Whew. And it was
2010.
it was miraculous. And then you guys go on a tear after that. Well, this is a tall order here. It's Russell at Seattle. There's not going to be any fans, so you don't have the 12th man to have to deal with. But I'm with you in the sentiment of this is going to propel you into this game. My quarterback Sunday put on a passing clinic. He can't be much better than that. 450 yards. He didn't miss a throw all day. Shannon makes the point, and it's a valid one. Atlanta's laying back a little bit. You're up 29-10 at half. You're not pressing anymore. You're kind of trying to prevent things from happening. It's what is your phrase? Nothing cheap, nothing deep.
Yep.
Okay, I got it. But he just kept on keeping on. He was deadly accurate. He threw no interceptions, which usually in desperation you do. And all of a sudden you look up and he got the impossible break at the end and he closed the deal. I believe he can outgun Russell at Russell, and he's going to have to. I'm going high score. In fact, I'm going to duplicate the score of the Miracle against Atlanta. I'm going 40-39, Cowboys, just because it has the ring of truth to me.
I like that 40-39. And look, you know, the last time I looked at the Seattle Seahawks roster, I didn't see the Legion of Boom back there. So they can't get passed on. And, you know, I know Dak is feeling real good about, you know, what he did last week. And as a quarterback, when you complete that many passes and you have a come-from-behind win, you feel like it's no pass that you can't complete. It's nothing that you can't do. It's the Superman mentality, and it's real. It exists. It exists deep down. As long as you believe that in your heart, anything is possible. Like I said, Russ is going to get his, but the Legion of Boom is not out there. So everything has to go right on both sides. I just think Dallas is going to ride them around, and they're going to go in, and they will knock the Seattle Seahawks off this week. I just got to say.
Well, this was before your time, but Skip will remember this. And the Cowboys don't have the doomsday defense either.
Well, do they not? My God. I mean, there's no Bob Lilly in there, right? There's no Randy White.
Right.
I'm looking for some
Harvey
guys
Martin.
Harvey Martin, look, too
I want
tall.
to see some guys step up and make a name for themselves. Right now, this is the moment. This is why you play the game. I mean, those guys got to wake up, you know, this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, like, I got an opportunity to go out and do something special. Let me make a contribution.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Superman, all I know is that the Superman up in New England went to Seattle last Sunday night and almost threw for 400.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, he was Superman.
He was Superman. Well, my quarterback can play Superman, too.
Well, Mike, those guys you talking about, they going to step up. They going to be on Russ's highlight tape. Because, you know, he's doing a compilation to put it, package it together, to send out to all the voters so he can get some MVP votes, and they're going to be on it.
Tell you what, I can't wait to watch.
You're going to give me the 5?
No.
Why not?
No, straight up.
Straight. I got 5. It's this Fox bet. It's 5. Dallas plus 5.
I got 34-30.
Okay.
I'll give you 3.
3.
I give you 3 points.
I want the spread.
No.
Why would I do that?
Hold on. Skip, the aroma is still in your nose from last week. Remember?
Yeah, and it stinks.
Nah. You just spent 5 minutes telling me about your quarterback and how he played, threw for 450, 3 rushing. You know, Skip, that was the first time in the history somebody threw for that many yards and had 3 rushing touchdowns.
I got it.
So,
if my quarterback could play safety, you'd
straight
have
up.
me on that. No.
Well, that's why they got Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams, now he's come in to try to be part of the Legion of Boom with B. Wags and KJ Wright. So we're going to see.
I'm telling you, no fans in the stands. It evens the playing field on both sides.
It does.
Dallas got a shot.
It don't matter. If I'm better than you, I can fight you in your backyard, my backyard, or in the street. If I'm better, I'm better.
And Mike McCarthy said they wanted to score fast and they wanted to score often. I'm taking that with a grain of salt. I believe something is going on. I believe it's something that they've seen that they can exploit on that Seattle defense. And Mike McCarthy, he's not a bad play caller. You know, he understands how to put quarterbacks in a position, put a team in a position, offense in a position to score points. So
did you see those calls, Mike? Did you see those calls that he was making going for it on 4th down? And you remember the last time they were in the championship game in Seattle? They did have a 14-point lead. Mike McCarthy was calling no plays, right? Was he calling those plays up there in Seattle when they went to Seattle last time? Okay.
It was. That was a different day and time.
Okay, my bad.
So
2020.
he owes, like he's
No,
getting
he
some
don't know.
revenge.
He need to call more plays like that.
Right.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.